We're going to talk about administration. This is going to be how to introduce the task components. The crucial thing is that respondent takes the lead. You're non-directive. The goal is to capture the subject's performance accurately. Okay, and administration focuses on, these are some of the main principles, on the visual representation and problem-solving components of the task. Okay. So those are some of the four underlying administration principles. As you know, before there's two phases, response phase and clarification phase. And after introducing the test, it's a very simple, non-directive instruction. What might this be? We've talked about that already. We talked about we'd say we'd like 2, possibly 3 for each card. And we already discussed prompting for 2 and pulling for 4. We got that down pretty well. Stay alert to ensure communication behavior are accurately observed and documented, both verbal and nonverbal. That sort of logistics and having all the materials is really important in the Rorschach. You start fumbling things around and it just doesn't go over well. You establish rapport and explain the assessment relationship, and we're going to get to all these things. Basically, is what we're saying here. An hour to an hour and a half, I think, is what you need to save. Given that the maximum is 40 responses, you don't have to worry about getting 60 responses and having enough time to handle that. Okay. So that you don't have the sort of never-ending administrations that you might have worried about, and worried about it merging over into other and causing appointment conflicts or scheduling conflicts. That you can do it paper and pencil or pen, or we can go ahead and we have people doing it by laptop, and it's part of the Rorschach moving into the future, that we have in our studies and in our database and so forth, we have plenty of administrations by computer. In terms of establishing rapport, provide general information about the assessment process. This is what you do for any kind of assessment, about the purpose, the referral questions, who gets the results. In most of the situations that you'll be working in, there'll be like a formal consent form, unless you're in like a hospital situation. And maybe even there might be, for all I know. And then establish rapport using relatively neutral interview topics or tasks. Review personal goals, history, how are things going, what have you been doing, and try to neutralize before you get to the Rorschach. Okay, so try to avoid emotionally loaded topics. So you establish rapport.